Welcome back to our channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change and dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we are going to take you on an incredible journey into the mysterious and surprisingly valuable 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This is not just any ordinary coin. This small copper-colored piece of American history might just be sitting in your drawer or piggy bank right now, and its current estimated market value is a staggering $87,786. Now, before we get into why this coin is worth so much money, let's start by understanding the history behind the Lincoln 1-cent penny. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse or front of the coin features a right-facing profile of President Abraham Lincoln, making it the first United States coin to feature a real historical figure rather than a symbolic design. The reverse initially displayed two wheat stalks and was later changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, commemorating the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Then, in 2009, special reverse designs were introduced to celebrate Lincoln's bicentennial, followed by the introduction of the Union Shield reverse in 2010. Now, let's fast forward to the year 1980. During this time, the Lincoln penny was still being struck primarily from a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This would change in 1982 when the U.S. Mint shifted to using a predominantly zinc composition due to rising copper prices. But in 1980, copper cents were still being produced in large quantities. Generally, coins minted in Philadelphia did not carry a mint mark, while those struck in Denver and San Francisco bore a D or S, respectively. So a 1980 penny with no mint mark simply indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia. However, here's where things get interesting. While millions of 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln cents were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, there are rare varieties and error coins that make specific examples incredibly valuable. One of the main reasons a 1980 no-mint Mark penny can be worth so much is due to minting errors or high-grade examples that are in exceptional condition. Some of these errors include off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, and coins struck on the wrong planchet, such as a dime blank. Coins with visible and dramatic errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are so unique. Another factor that significantly affects value is the condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, with MS or mint state coins being those that have never been in circulation and are in near-perfect condition. A 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln cent in MS, 67 or higher grade with original luster, strong strike, and no visible flaws can command thousands and, in rare cases, even tens of thousands of dollars. Now imagine combining a mint error with high-grade condition. That's where we find our highlight today. A particular 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, discovered with a rare mint error and in pristine condition, recently sold for an unbelievable $87,786 in a private auction. That's right, a single penny that cost just 1 cent to make is now valued at nearly $90,000. Collectors and investors alike are always on the hunt for such exceptional pieces. This incredible value does not apply to every 1980 penny without a mint mark, so don't assume that every single one is instantly worth a fortune. But if you believe you have a 1980 no-mint Mark penny that looks flawless or has an unusual feature, it is worth having it evaluated by a professional coin grading service, such as PCGS or NGC. These professional services can certify the coin's grade and verify any errors, which adds tremendous value in the eyes of collectors and auction houses. So, how can you spot a valuable 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny in your own collection? First, carefully examine the coin for any unusual features. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to inspect the details. Look for doubling in the lettering or date, any off-center strike, or inconsistencies in the rim or edges. Check for any signs that it may have been struck on the wrong type of metal planchet. Then, consider the coin's overall condition. A coin with no scratches, no signs of circulation wear, and a full original red luster is much more likely to command a high value. Another important point is rarity. While 1980 pennies are not rare in general, rare die varieties and errors are what give certain coins their exceptional value. These coins may only surface once in a generation, and when they do, collectors will pay top dollar to add them to their collections. The world of coin collecting is filled with exciting discoveries, and it proves that even the smallest, most overlooked items can sometimes turn out to be national treasures. That is why it's always worth checking your change, searching through old coin jars, or even going through inherited collections. You never know when you might stumble across a small coin with a big story. In conclusion, the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny may appear ordinary at first glance, but in rare cases, it can be worth tens of thousands of dollars due to mint errors, rare varieties, and pristine condition. One such coin has already proven this by selling for $87,786. Shocking even experienced numismatists. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in plain sight, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this video with your friends and family so they too can discover the amazing value of coins they may already own. Drop a comment below if you have a 1980 penny or another rare coin you'd like us to research next. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode, where we continue our search for America's most valuable coins hiding in your pocket change. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we bring you the most exciting stories and facts about rare and valuable coins that could be hiding right inside your pocket or coin jar. Today, we are going to dive deep into the fascinating history and the incredible value of a specific penny that many people overlook, yet collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. That coin is the legendary 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard it right. A simple-looking 1-cent coin from 1981 with no mint mark could be worth as much as $73,905 in today's collector market. So make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, because we will break down every single detail you need to know to possibly find one of these treasure coins yourself and potentially turn just one penny into a life-changing payday. Let us begin with the origins and history behind the 1981 Lincoln 1-cent penny. The Lincoln cent has a long and rich legacy that dates back to 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first American coin to feature a real historical figure, and it replaced the Indian head penny that was in circulation since 1859. The original design featured Lincoln's bust on the obverse side and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, which remained until 1958. In 1959, to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and the 50th anniversary of the Lincoln cent, the reverse was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., a design that would continue all the way through the year 2008. Now, when we look at the year 1981, it was an interesting year in U.S. coin production. The Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint were all actively producing coins, including the Lincoln 1-cent penny. Generally, coins from the Denver Mint carry a D mint mark, while those from San Francisco have an S mint mark. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint, however, traditionally do not carry a mint mark, which is why you will find pennies dated 1981 with no mint mark, indicating they were struck in Philadelphia. So technically, the no mint mark 1981 penny is not necessarily an error, but rather a standard Philadelphia Mint coin. But here is where it gets incredibly exciting. Even though this was a common coin, certain examples of the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln cent are now worth staggering amounts of money due to their rarity and exceptional condition, their striking quality, and the presence of possible minting anomalies or highly sought-after die varieties. Collectors today are on the lookout for 1981 Lincoln cents that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those graded as MS67 or higher by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. A 1981 no-mint mark penny that shows incredibly sharp details, full original red luster, and absolutely no signs of wear can command prices far beyond what anyone would expect. In fact, one such coin sold in an auction for an unbelievable $73,905 due to its impeccable condition and rarity in that high of a grade. This is not your average penny from a coin roll or your change jar. This is a near-perfect specimen that has somehow survived for more than 40 years without any blemishes, scratches, or discoloration, making it highly desirable for serious collectors who are willing to spend top dollar for top-quality examples. Now you might be wondering, what makes this particular coin so special compared to other pennies from 1981? The answer lies in a combination of factors. First is the condition. The majority of 1981 pennies have been in circulation for decades, which means they show signs of wear, corrosion, or loss of their original luster. But the few coins that were never circulated, possibly taken straight from mint sets or bank rolls and preserved in near-perfect condition, are extremely rare. Second is the full red color designation, which is given to copper coins that retain at least 95% of their original red coloring. Most old pennies tend to tone brown over time, but coins that remain fully red are considered more valuable. Third is the grading. A high-grade coin such as MS-67 or MS-68 is much harder to come by, and the population of such coins is usually very low, which drives up their value tremendously. And lastly, there may be additional demand due to minor varieties, such as doubled dies, die cracks, or other interesting minting errors that can make certain coins even more unique. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? The first step is to examine the coin under good lighting and possibly with a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look for strong strike details on Lincoln's face, beard, and coat, as well as clean and crisp lettering in the words Liberty and In God We Trust. The date should be clear and sharp. The reverse side should show full details of the Lincoln Memorial, and the small statue of Lincoln inside should be visible. The coin should have full red color and no visible signs of wear or scratches. If you believe you have a high-quality coin, your next step is to consider submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication and official certification. This can significantly increase your coin's value and make it easier to sell to collectors or at auction. You should also be aware of counterfeit coins and altered mint marks. Some people may try to remove mint marks from Denver or San Francisco coins to fake a no-mint mark version, but expert grading services can detect these alterations. Authentic Philadelphia minted 1981 pennies without a mint mark are not errors themselves, but coins in perfect condition with rare traits are what bring them into the spotlight and elevate their value to astonishing figures. And now for the million-dollar question, or rather the $73,905 question. Where can you find a 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth that much money? The answer is anywhere. These coins could be sitting in old jars, forgotten piggy banks, inherited collections, or even inside rolls of pennies from your local bank. It only takes one lucky find to change your life. We recommend checking all your older coins, especially those dated 1981 with no mint mark. Search through them carefully and separate any that look unusually clean, shiny, and untouched. These could be the hidden gems worth far more than a cent. To wrap up this video, the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny might appear ordinary on the surface, but in the right condition and with the right characteristics, it can become a rare and highly valuable collectible coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. The current known highest market value for one of these stunning coins is $73,905, proving once again that even the smallest coins in your collection can carry incredible history, rarity, and financial potential. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this information helpful and fascinating, please make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more stories about valuable coins and how you can spot treasures in your pocket change. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny or coin worth big money. Until next time, keep hunting, stay curious, and happy collecting. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins that could be sitting unnoticed in your pocket change right now. Today, we are going to uncover the amazing history, mystery, and high value of a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, but could be worth tens of thousands of dollars if you happen to find the right one. I am talking about none other than the 1987 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, a small copper treasure that has become a sensation among collectors and investors across the country. By the end of this video, you will understand why this coin is so important, what makes it so rare, and how one example is now worth a jaw-dropping $56,827 in the current collector market. Let's begin with a brief history of the Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features a detailed portrait of President Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to depict a real person. Over the decades, the reverse of the coin has changed from the original wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959 and then later to the Union Shield in 2010. However, the 1987 version still featured the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a symbol of American strength, unity, and democracy. Now focusing specifically on the 1987 Mint Mark Lincoln penny. The letter D signifies that the coin was minted in Denver, Colorado, one of the primary U.S. mint locations responsible for producing circulating coinage. In 1987, the Denver Mint struck over 4.4 billion Lincoln pennies, which may lead many people to believe that these coins are common and not worth more than their face value. But the truth is that among billions of coins, a small number of exceptional and rare error coins have surfaced that are highly sought after by collectors. What exactly makes a 1987 penny worth $56,827? The answer lies in the rarity of certain mint errors, pristine conditions, and eye-catching variations that dramatically increase a coin's value. Some of the rarest and most valuable 1987 Lincoln pennies have been discovered with astonishing features such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, broad strikes, wrong planchet errors, or extremely well-preserved mint state grades known as MS-67 or higher according to the Sheldon Coin Grading Scale. One of the most fascinating examples includes a 1987 Lincoln penny that was struck on a bronze planchet. Even though by 1982, the U.S. Mint had officially switched from bronze to a zinc core, with a thin copper plating. Finding a 1987 penny struck on an older bronze planchet is extremely rare and can fetch tens of thousands of dollars at auction due to its anomaly and historic significance. In addition to error coins, the condition or grade of the penny plays a massive role in determining its value. While the average circulated 1987 penny might only be worth a cent or slightly more, a coin graded mint state 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC is incredibly rare and desirable. These high-grade coins exhibit perfect strike, luster, and no visible marks even under magnification. In 2023, one such specimen sold at auction for $56,827. Stunning the numismatic community and proving that even modern pennies can hold astonishing value. So, how can you tell if you have one of these incredibly valuable 1987 Lincoln pennies? First, inspect the coin for any unusual errors such as doubling in the lettering or numbers, off-center designs, or unexpected coloration. Then examine the coin's overall condition. The less wear and tear, the better. If you suspect you have something valuable, consider sending it to a professional coin grading service for authentication and grading. Services like Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, can officially certify the coin's grade and help you determine its market value. And speaking of value, let's break it down. A regular 1987 penny in worn, circulated condition may sell for about 1 cent to 10 cents. A higher-end uncirculated example in mint state could fetch between $5 and $50. But when it comes to coins with rare die errors, off-metal compositions, or perfect grades like MS-67 and above, the price skyrockets. And as mentioned earlier, one verified 1987 penny recently sold for an eye-popping $56,827, making it one of the most valuable pennies of its era. Collectors love the thrill of the hunt. And the 1987 Lincoln 1-cent penny is a perfect reminder that hidden treasures can be found in the most unexpected places, whether it's in your loose change, an old piggy bank, or a jar of coins tucked away in your kitchen drawer. So take a few moments today to look through your change. You never know, you might be holding onto a fortune without even realizing it. Before we wrap up, here are a few final tips. Always handle coins with clean hands or gloves to avoid adding oils or dirt. Store valuable coins in a dry, protective holder and avoid harsh cleaning, which can destroy numismatic value. If you believe you have a rare coin, take detailed photos and consult with a local coin dealer or expert. And most importantly, stay informed because coin values can rise significantly over time, especially as demand increases and supplies dwindle. Thank you for watching and joining us on this journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins hiding in plain sight, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you have ever come across a 1987 penny and whether you think it might be worth big money. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and you just might strike gold with a copper penny. Welcome back, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and rare penny lovers. Today we are diving into one of the most mysterious and incredibly valuable coins from United States history, the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This humble little copper coin, often passed over without a second glance, is now gaining legendary status among collectors. Why, you ask? Because a rare version of this penny without a mint mark has been discovered to be worth as much as $84,835 in the current coin market. That is right, a single penny that could make you rich. Let us begin with the incredible backstory of the 1976 Lincoln penny. The year 1976 was special in United States history because it marked the bicentennial celebration of American independence. However, while quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins were specially designed with bicentennial motifs, the Lincoln penny maintained its traditional design, which had remained unchanged since 1959. The obverse side of the penny features the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse side displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo. Now, the most common place for these 1976 pennies to have been struck was at the Philadelphia Mint. As per tradition at that time, coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint did not carry a mint mark. So, when we talk about a 1976 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, that does not automatically make it rare. But here is the twist. While most of these no mint mark pennies are common and circulate widely, some rare variants of this coin have unique striking errors, misalignments, or remarkable preserved condition, which elevates their value to an extraordinary level. In particular, there are a few ultra-rare 1976 Lincoln pennies that were struck on off-metal planchets, meaning they were accidentally minted on the wrong type of metal blank. Others may exhibit dramatic doubling, known as a double die error, especially on Lincoln's profile or the lettering on the coin. These rare mistakes from the mint make them highly collectible and extremely desirable among numismatists around the world. In addition, the grade of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its market value. A 1976 Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition or graded mint state 67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch tens of thousands of dollars. The most valuable known 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was preserved so perfectly, with flawless surfaces and stunning luster, that it shocked the numismatic world when it was auctioned off for a staggering $84,835. That's right, a coin that cost 1 cent in 1976 is now worth enough to buy a luxury car, put a down payment on a house, or fund a college education. So, how do you know if you have one of these hidden treasures? Start by checking your coin jar, wallet, or old coin collection for a 1976 Lincoln penny. Look closely for the absence of any mint mark below the date, which confirms it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Next, inspect the condition of the coin. Is it shiny with no scratches or signs of circulation? That is a good sign. Then, use a magnifying glass to look for doubling on the letters such as Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, or the date itself. Also, check the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse for any striking anomalies or planchet defects. If you think you have found a promising coin, it is always best to have it professionally graded. Submitting the penny to an expert third-party grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation will give you a certified value and possibly turn your penny into a life-changing payday. Now let us talk about the current market. As of now, collectors are paying thousands of dollars for high-grade or error 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies. There is an increasing demand for rare Lincoln cents, especially those with historical relevance and unique characteristics. Online auction sites, coin shows, and collector forums are filled with people looking to buy these rarities. The coin market continues to grow, and 1976 Lincoln pennies are becoming harder to find in exceptional condition. This growing scarcity is driving up the price even more. TO conclude, the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny might seem like just another coin from your pocket change, but it could be a gateway to unexpected fortune. With its fascinating history, potential minting errors, and extremely rare examples worth up to $84,835, this penny is a shining example of why you should never overlook even the smallest coin. Always check your change. Always research what you find. And always hold onto anything unusual, because you just might be sitting on a small copper treasure. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more incredible coin stories, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to discover the next rare coin that could make you rich. Until next time, happy collecting and keep your eyes open for hidden gems in your pocket. Welcome back to another exciting and highly informative video on rare and valuable coins that could change your financial future. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible story and jaw-dropping value of the 1960 D Mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but the history behind it and the massive amount it can fetch in today's collector market might just blow your mind. If you've ever held onto an old penny and wondered whether it could be worth more than just 1 cent, this video is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the full journey and value of the 1960 D Lincoln penny that's making headlines by selling for as much as $92,893. Let's begin with the historical backdrop. The year was 1960. America was in the midst of a post-war economic boom, with John F. Kennedy campaigning for the presidency and the civil rights movement gaining strength. Meanwhile, the U.S. Mint in Denver was producing millions of coins, including the humble Lincoln penny. But not all of these pennies were created equal. Among the many that were minted, certain coins were struck with small but important differences that make them extremely valuable to collectors today. The 1960 D Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small d mint mark on the obverse side of the coin, just below the year. One of the most fascinating aspects of this coin is that it comes in two major varieties, the small date and the large date. These variations are based on the size and shape of the numerals in the date on the front of the coin. The small date variety is significantly rarer and is considered much more valuable than the large date variety. Collectors constantly seek out this coin in high grades, and for good reason. Now you might be wondering, what makes one tiny penny worth almost $93,000? The answer lies in the coin's condition, rarity, mint errors, and collector demand. The most sought-after 1960 D pennies are those that are uncirculated, in pristine condition, and possibly include unique minting errors such as double dies, repunched mint marks, or off-center strikes. Coins with strong luster, Full original red color and sharp detail can command a premium, especially if graded by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. Let's talk about grading for a moment. The Professional Coin Grading Service, commonly known as PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, or NGC, are the most respected third-party grading companies in the world of coin collecting. They assign coins a grade from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A 1960D Lincoln penny that is graded MS 67 RD, meaning mint state 67 red, can be worth thousands. And in ultra-rare cases, examples with extreme rarity or remarkable minting errors have fetched unbelievable prices at auction. In one astonishing auction, a pristine 1960D small date Lincoln penny, certified by PCGS and graded at MS 67 plus RD, sold for an unbelievable sum of $92,893. That's right, a 1-cent coin, barely larger than a fingernail, commanded nearly $93,000. This particular coin was prized for its near-perfect strike, outstanding eye appeal, and its beautiful red luster, which made it a standout among other examples. But it's not just auctions where value is seen. Online platforms like eBay and coin dealer websites are constantly buzzing with listings for 1960D Lincoln pennies, especially the small date versions. While circulated versions might go for just a few dollars, uncirculated examples with high grades or errors can easily range from hundreds to thousands of dollars. And if you happen to come across a gem in your collection that has not yet been graded, it might be worth sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional evaluation. Now let's get into identifying whether your 1960D Lincoln penny is the valuable small date version. There are a few visual cues to look out for. First, on the small date variety, the number 6 in the date is level with the other numbers and has a curled appearance. The top of the number 9 is also smaller and more compact. On the large date, the number 6 is taller and stands out more prominently above the other digits. It may take a magnifying glass or coin loop to tell the difference, but careful inspection could mean the difference between a penny worth 1 cent and a penny worth thousands. If you're lucky enough to own a 1960D small date Lincoln penny in pristine, uncirculated condition, you should treat it like a treasure. Store it in a protective holder, avoid touching it with your bare hands, and consider getting it professionally graded. You could be sitting on a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. And even if your coin is not the top-tier version, lower-grade examples still hold collectible value and historical significance. Collectors value the 1960D Lincoln penny not just for its monetary worth, but for what it represents: a piece of American history captured in copper. These coins are tangible artifacts of a bygone era, minted during a time of political change, economic growth, and cultural transformation. Holding one in your hand is like holding a piece of the past. So, what should you do now? First, check your coin collection, or even your change jar for any 1960D Lincoln pennies. Use a magnifier to inspect the date and compare it with images of the small and large date varieties online. If you think you've got something valuable, consider consulting a coin expert or submitting it to a grading service. And remember, knowledge is power. Knowing what to look for can turn an everyday coin into a major payday. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful and exciting, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth videos about rare and valuable coins, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Have you ever found a rare coin in your pocket change? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck on your coin treasure hunt.